big intelligent professional. Bum. Why has he come out like that? Have you watched it? You know what, listen, go and watch it. If you're on the ball, you'll know exactly. I don't even. But look, what they want me to do, use intelligent people who's looking at a desperate man at the bottom of a can, because that's what he is. He's about to enter the prison system. And I don't want to jeopardise nothing for that young girl or that whoever it is who's made some allegations against whoever he is. So I can't really come out here, listen, I've got enough ammo. But there's a process there. He can question my integrity. He can try and make me out to be this sort of monster to women, to me mother, to me kids, to nephews. He can do all that. It's his last shebang. He's been coming at me since 2018, don't forget. This is like, in 2018 it was one allegation. In 2020 it was another one. Now he's got all the allegations in one shout, but it's from his mouth. Why is he shouting it? Why isn't no one else sitting on there shouting that? He could get it all years ago. Where's the usual little pack of wolves that he now drags in on the back of this one to like substantiate what she said? Because this is how it comes now. But I'm not going to be addressing what he's going through in his personal life at the moment. I'm not here to jeopardise anyone's court cases. I'm not going to start screaming about facts that are not factual yet. I'm not jeopardising for nothing, and I'm definitely not giving him freedom. They're not getting that reaction, okay? It's not happening. Who do you think you're dealing with? You've got to face that alone without any input from me until it's solved, which apparently is very, very close. And in my position, with your outlandish accusations, so expressive, so driven, so purposeful, you can see your whole body. See it in your eyes, see it in your face, it's all, your body's all tensed speaking about me. It's not happening, kid. If you speak to anyone within the Gee family, use other podcasters, reach out to them. They might hate on me for the way I've gone in the States and bam. Ask them about that. I'm telling you straight, mate, it's horrendous. I'll address that on me ex, who's been targeting me since 2018 alongside others. Use that no, you've seen it. The people that have came at me in the last 4 months, I was going, wow, where did these come from? Why is the stalker just come at me like that? That's breaking the glass on my house. Why? Because the burglars were about to run in. And this is what you're seeing now. They thrown the bricks, old allegations, boom, all of a sudden the burglars have came in again. English and Co. So I'll leave it there for now. I'm just going to come off this, save that, bang it on the other platforms, because people need to hear my little thing. This isn't a bailout. This isn't all me. I'm not addressing it because there's truth. There's absolutely nothing he said there that's truth. And if you look at it properly, use educated ones who aren't, you'll see she's led half of the way. He's putting words into her mouth. What do you reckon he's grooming? No, but just get on it. He's an amateur. Has been from the get-go. I made him. Can't get over it. His platform's on the downhill. Go and look at his comment section. Look at it. It's not me getting put down. People can see right through it. Why? Because YouTube is a different audience. And they've been following this shit since I landed on it and I left off it. Loads of untruths there in what he screamed. Loads. outlandish allegations, horrendous, slanderous, malicious, right to the hilt. But I'll leave it there. There's a process unfolding, and then I can address them, okay? You know how I can address stuff. You know I can get out to you and go, rah. But I'm maturing in this field of podcasting, and for some reason, he has always had me as his main competition for some reason. Loads of platforms shut down because of him. Anyway, I'll drop this, drop it on my YouTube, drop it on my X, drop it on my Instagram, and then I'll come back on here and have a chill. I can discuss things, but I'm not going to go deep. Why? You see how they're coming. But what I will say to my people that have developed an understanding of me, all this thing about I've harmed women with weapons and I've hurt my mum. This is what I've hurt my mum. I asked her to tell me the truth about Uncle Danny. She refused, so I got off. I thought she said hit. No. I also done a video where I thought she said it showed Molly explicit photos, but it definitely never. If there's photos somewhere, I've definitely not showed her. Do you understand what I'm saying? If I'm fresh out of prison with a box of shit out the loft, and amongst that is this girl she's calling me wife, is her on photos and all her mail. I don't know where she's getting loads of letters from loads of different girls, when in fact it was this so-called wife of mine. They're the only... I've been searching my mind, what could be going on here? Where's she getting that from? And all I can think about is the mail that's being sent home, the photos that's being sent home from prison, seductive ones, but not dirty, horrible, monstrous ones. They may have been somewhere. It's not like I went, look at this. That's not the case, alright? I can't even recollect it. I don't even know that's happened. I'm saying it hasn't. But there you go. As I say, the last time I seen my lovely little thing niece, she was in tears. Why? Because she had drug dealers on her, older drug dealers. Why did she have to go to her dad's mates, the one that set me up to be killed years later? Why did that young girl have to go to her house? Why couldn't she run to mum? Why did she have to come to her uncle's house, who had deliberately said stay away because it's getting heavy with all these drug dealers, don't come here, you might be at risk? Why is she coming to me? Why did she leave her nana's house the first opportunity she could and come to Uncle Darren? When she's telling me this shit, who am I holding responsible? The woman that bailed with another man and left the kids with their nana. Tell the truth. You half did. You're just trying to style it. You're a horrendous girl. You are horrendous. The shit that come out of your mouth there. Everyone around the Gee family know what you're about and your brothers are all about. I can't go in. I wish I could. And when about me, I just need to address this last point. I asked her to move in a house with me with kids. I may have. That might have been my intention when I first come out. But there weren't no like reaction because I was rejected. You're mad. I was thinking about the kids. Only thing I was thinking about was the kids. Weren't no rejection there at all. She can talk the way she likes, she's a plant pot. But yeah, back to the other fella. I'd love to scream and shout about the ammo I've got, but the ammo's not cocked, if you get what I'm saying to you, my people. I've got to wait. I've got to wait for that process to unfold, which is very, very soon. Could be 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 7 months, but the justice system's up there is different. Especially when there's strong evidence. They like to get it through the court system dead fast. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I am not jeopardising the justice for that young woman. I don't give a what he's saying about me and how he wants me to react. I don't know what's gone on between him and this woman. I haven't got a clue. There's allegations everywhere about it, but I'm not participating in that until it's solved. The way he's reacted, people, use people that watch them. He's normally cool, calm, collective. He would never risk his platform with language like that. That's a man risking everything he's done in the last 10 years. Why? Think about it, lad. You would not get any other podcaster, listen to me, you would not get any other podcaster out there, other than me who tells the truth, like, screaming that about anyone, especially when it's not true. Not one. It doesn't matter who the podcasters are, low level, high level, they know the consequences of it. They know the legal aspect, but they also know, bam, me screaming at them, yo. Whew. Now he wants that, and I'm not allowing it. I'm in control of this. They've been trying to control my dynamics in the get-go. I've refused to let them, and that's why they all switched. Ignore his dynamics. I'm not a wrong'un. I haven't put people in prison for life. They've done it themselves. Trust me. People that know. He's just one little weird. Let the allegations unfold. Everyone's got a closet. My closet's being wide open. This one, I've spoke about it. You can go back. You go to Scouse Sits Off on YouTube. Scouse Sits Off YouTube. And you will find content of me 6 years ago talking about that woman. Why? Because I don't start deliberately speaking about her. I speak about me brother. And because me brother was really, really damaged by this, she always gets pulled into it. Say what she likes about me, this, that, bam, she's horrendous. I'm sitting in the garden for 15 minutes every different night, coming back, bang on a minute. Think about it, come on. I know I'm good. I'm the best at getting up close and putting a thing in your head. But I'm not going to waste my time sitting there with some weird bird off a banner on coke. Think about it, I'm on licence. She's saying this, I'm on licence. Are you f***ing crazy? I'm locked off for 10 of a night. Mad. You're treating a woman with such ferociousness, physical, psychological, who are you to say anything, mate? Valid points, innit, people? And again, look, I'm not hating. Been expecting it, like. Told you it comes in waves. Thank God it's this. Obviously, you're going to have to ripple. Someone else associated to that trying to back her lies up. But there's going to be plenty of people out there talking amongst themselves, even if they hate me, saying, wow, that was a rat move, that me, because they'll know the truth. People people who should know, people who do know, like who's been close to the family for years, know everything about that situation. Why? Because it was openly discussed. I got out into it. You know, there was a load of madness that went on with her, him, mum, brothers, loads, and I'm in jail, don't know nothing about it. The only thing she did say right, so if you think about it, everything she said, that woman, was from no one's mouth but mine. If you listen to what she's saying, she's talking about the words coming out of my mouth in past content. When she's getting dried up, she's trying to relate to recent content, but she is old. So far out, unless that content's old. And he sat on that for a while, like pre-planned. Use that watch me, you will have known the association when the stalker's screaming at me. And you're aware that he's popping into Scotland. And then you're aware that all of a sudden he's in Spain showing the masters of the content that he's used again. You know, with them girls on TikTok. Imagine what he's done to them. Imagine what he's doing to them. This is what I'm saying. You know, when he's on that, he considers no females at all. You don't do that to them too. Yeah, it was years ago, fresh on TikTok. They're not the age he's saying. And back then, they were 16, 18 or something like that. And it was a night of bombardment off all these little weird creatures. And you have seen me rip them. I ripped some of yous, not as harsh. But that's just the way I am with everyone. I don't know the far, I'm just on them. Shut up. So they've held on to that for years, as if it's a big offence. My language has always been raw. Always. If you're talking to me in a level of language, you're getting that language right back. So I knew what was coming, lad. I'm glad it's here. It's touchdown for me, that. I don't need to address it. He's addressed himself. Honest. And I don't care what, obviously it's an horrendous allegations what he's saying. Why? Because he's affecting me in the legitimate world. The criminal world. He snitched on Willie Moore. The real gangsters, they're not even the gangsters, the people I'm talking about. The real businessmen from crime who were up in prison back in the day, who were aware of the dynamics going on there. They all know. They all know Willie Moore. They all know the family's gang of smackheads. But it's not about them. You know, they're old wounds that they licked and I've mended. They're still stuck there. They're in the past. You can see I've moved on. English attacked everything he could about me there. I mean, everything. Everything. He painted the picture and let her do it. That I'm this big risk to women and I've done this mad stuff to women. I'd be in jail. He's going on about I'm not allowed to see Quintus. Social workers are involved. Why? Quintus's mother is mates with the Sweeneys. Who's the Sweeneys? Cashman's girlfriend. Who's Cashman? Exactly. I don't need to go no further. Again, it's not about me. Oh, all his family off. No, I am off. It is what it is. Do I regret it? No. What was the initial reason? Deep down? Safety. I could have remained in contact with loads of them. Some of my nephews will remember me speaking to them about 9 years ago, telling them 10 years. Do you understand? Shit's getting heavy. I can't be round yous. That was the shout. I ignore all the bullshit. I knew what I'd entered here. And I knew if I'm still going there and these... Listen. I've got my young nephew coming to me, Billy's eldest son. I'm trying to fit that gap. I've got his other eldest from here. Soon as she got the chance to come and see, when the ma bailed with a new boyfriend, that was the first chance she had to come and see me, that young girl. And that's what she done. And the thing out of her mouth was this about these horrendous shit. Billy's kids come around me. He's told me he's in this mad situation with this lamb. Okay, what's the situation? 5 grand debt or something. I'm going, what? He's 13. His dad, 18 months before. Think about it. I'm not having that. What that uncle's doing, and that uncle and that uncle, they've all sold souls to the trade, then they're all shithouses. I'm not having my nephew getting picked on like this. So she's running them out off like I'm the only one offending at me. I'm fronting this while I'm on licence, they're all coming at me while I'm on licence. I'm being allowed to go to my Mars for 2 days, and it's like, I can go there in the morning, get off, go back the next day, get off. It's like chase mode every time I'm going in there. Not by 1, not by 2. Cars. This is even before I'm off licence. I haven't even done call. What can I do? But take it on the chin, Daz. This is what the process about. You're always Amie. The only enemies you've got are the ones that have been in your life. Man, trust me that. She's talking about a girl called Suzanne. She mentions this girl called Suzanne. Boss bird. Lived in an Ormskirk or something. I was engaged to her. And then I got nicked. When I got nicked, she's got this house facing me Mars, which was mine, living there. Whilst I'm on remand, I'm still with this Suzanne. She's legitimate, she's faithful, she's loyal. Everything a man could want. This is what I'm with this Suzanne. She's going on like it was a mad situation. She didn't even know the girl properly. The only way she knew her, because now I'm in remand, she's moved up into this house that was mine. And now she's meeting her while she's in this house, me bird, who's visiting me in prison and engaged to me before I went to prison. The same house that me bird lived in. So what was happening, and when I've got me jail, within 6 months of Suzanne being around this bird, she's just going all scatty, out on the coke, not being her usual self, not answering the phone or tell bells. All of a sudden she's doing 3-day benders with him. Sniffer. But I'm still on board with it because I'm in that mad situation. She's me visits, she's me clothing parcels, me paying for the lot, like, do you understand what I'm saying? And it just got to the crunch where, bang, I've been found guilty. She's not young, she's old enough. I'm like, what? I think she's like 20, 21, and I'm 24. But that's what it was when I went to prison, I think. I can't remember the age anyway, it's a bit scatty, all that age shit. But it's legitimate. So I'm going through the prison, I get jailed. The first thing on my mind is, she's too young. I'm doing a stretch, I can do it, because whilst I'm on remand with it, it's a mess. You know, last 6 months where she's with her, my head's getting battered off, and I was thinking to myself, I'm not doing an 18 with this bird. Although she's great, she's gone off track. But I tried, went past it, we had a visit, it was just okay, we'll carry it on our way, and she wouldn't, but it was one of them. I'm ready to do me jail, me, buzzing with me no life sentence, all legitimate. There's a reason why I got a no life sentence, it's not on what they've said, it's all out there. You ask the real criminals, he's portraying himself to be some bear, he'd squeal like a drinking nail in that. You ask anyone, serious. But it's not about that. The point I'm making is, I'm just like saying, she just went on and attacked all things that she knows nothing about. And most of the things she's speaking about, she destroyed. So when she goes on about, oh, Katie was Suzanne's mate, first I've heard, Suzanne was 6 years before. Suzanne's before I started my jail sentence. That thing's 213. The Suzanne she's mentioned, where apparently my wife introduced it, I've only just clicked that. But it is what it is. I'm not really asked. It's just these things that's like, what the how she come up? Where it's obvious she's not in the know. She's outside like all the rest, just picking off what I've said. So in 2001, 2002, I'm with Suzanne. Shit hits the fan. No, let's say 2-2 the end of it, 2-3, 2-4, shit hits the fan. I'm in jail. 2-7, me and Suzanne end it. I'm going. 6 years later, this Katie comes in my life. She's saying Suzanne introduced Katie to her. It's a bullshit. Just a major weird thing. It's weird. So that was that, mate. I was left marrying that Katie as well. She was like, I can go in on these other birds, but these other birds aren't like them. Let me say that again. You see Suzanne, if I wouldn't have went to jail, would have had a family, would have married off somewhere. Whatever's gone on with her since, with whoever, whatever, she went through an horrendous patch. Not because of me. I'd say it was because of her, to be honest with you. She led her down a party, coke sniffing, horrendous way. Not lying, lad. But no one knows this. Why? Because they're not mentioning it, and I've never mentioned it. You know, I've not mentioned loads of my story. Might have touched on it a little bit, but I've never give it a full. So, you know, although you might have heard me speaking about a woman I was married to, and I didn't know what she was. I thought she was this, that and the other. I've got out the other side, and it turned out to be, who told me? Well, she never told me. Someone else told me, but she's working for this fake tank company that's controlled by a woman from Scotland who's married to someone from Liverpool who's associated with Daniel Kinahan, and she's been going abroad for whenever, much time, going to these parties, making a couple of grand, coming back home. Alright, so you know what she is. Don't need to explain it any further, do I? That was a young life. She was 23. I don't know how old I am, but you know, it is what it is. Got married to her. She asked me, she's on my toes. I agreed, so we got married in prison. I'm getting out expecting this big lovely life. She's a wrong one. She's banging these people at a time, getting at me like these ungies and people like this. She's sleeping with them. Won't divorce me. You heard her saying he won't divorce her. We're divorced. As far as I know, she wouldn't sign a prenup for me. I've spoke about this and I don't really want to start dragging it, because although she done crazy shit to me, I can fully understand the dynamics of it. So I don't want to give a shit. And even if she did want to come out and try and do whatever, at the end of the day, when she's sitting back wherever she is, she knows. She knows I don't need... You see what's happening with like her, she tells you what she is. Yeah, I've had DMT, I've had mushrooms, I was going to have ayahuasca, I went in this dark place 4 times, I finally went into this place for 8 minutes and Billy was whistling me. The balloons popped over there, people, come on. It's the same with him. He's one of them DMT heads. What am I meant to do here? Speak truth. That's all I can do. You see me starting to speak truth on my big platform. Choose a life, not a knife. Been establishing that for like 12 months. That's choose a life, not a knife. Why? Speaking the truth on this. So I don't need to be honest. If you can watch that video and think, he hasn't got a mad agenda, and that's just one messed up, hateful woman. I don't know why you watch such interviews if you can't assess simple things in body language and communications and... Yes, Tom. So again, you'll hear people now screaming, oh, YouTube Wars is back, because all this was then. They haven't, the thing that they thought was fresh is bullshit, and there's rings of truth. Why would you hate your ma? My ma told me we had this man in our life called Uncle Danny, all our life. When I've got out of my house, out of prison, sorry, went back to my ma's, got up when I was allowed to, got out of prison, done my licence. As soon as my licence up, went back to ma's. Within the next day, I'm in the loft, getting all the boxes I'd sent home from prison, depositions, this, that and the other. When I'm getting this out, I come across a small trainee box from years ago. In that, there's documentation of me. And in that documentation of me, there's 2 photographs. You have seen it, my people. Don't need to keep on going. You know what it does, but it's not. They know what that shit does, but I'm not allowing it. The photo of me opened a can of worms. I've remembered a lot of stuff. Turning on my mother's toes. What? Lies, 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 lies. It's gone off a little bit in the house. Never hit me for man, no matter what. Do you understand? Busies are turned up, and I chose to leave. I got off. Police took everything from the loft with them in evidence bags. And then a criminal process unfolded. I didn't want my mum prosecuted. The police told me everyone else I've mentioned in the case is already dead, so they can't take it further. That's it. That's what happened there. Straight off. Spoke about it before. She's mentioning voice notes to Billy. There was a lot of things said between me and Billy, but I can't remember saying that shit to him, to be honest with you. But if it did, it weren't 3 weeks before, because he hadn't spoke to Billy for a good. And you know why I fumed on him? Because they'd brought this girl into my life, that wife, that Katie. Katie was a babysitter for him, and for Billy and her. So when she's talking about my wife that I was married to in jail, the reason she got into me when I was in jail is because I'd ring Billy and he'd go, hey, my bird's mate here, the babysitter, she can't stop talking about it. I go, who is she? How old is she? She's 24, lad. Go, no. This is being honest, no need to lie at all. I'd say no. Too young, lad. She sounds, you know, lad. Nah, too young. But every time I got on the phone to them, then she'd be there, you know, because these are party animals. She's like a living babysitter. This Katie was, she was like a living, I'm not lying, no need, look, let me just get this there now. There's a load of bullshit that them two have pushed, like criminal-minded people, that I'm this fraudulent liar, and I spin a load of bullshit about people they engage with. All criminals. So they've spun the narrative like I can't be believed, but I'm telling you my life story, and this is how it is. So I've lost my chain of thought because it's all coming at me dead fast, but I need to slow it down and give it to you like properly. So she was like a living babysitter. So every time I'm ringing Billy now from prison, on the prison phone, I'm doing my jail correct. I could have had all these phones. I didn't want to get nicked with a phone and jeopardise my freedom. I've got a release date, I won't have that gaff. So that's why I weren't on phones to all sorts of a night with me jail battered. I was in my cell, sleep 10:30, 11 o'clock, bang, whoop, fresh circuit. All them people, I done my jail properly, so I never had no mobile phones. So every time I was ringing Billy, it was on association before they're going out, and she'd be there with the kids in the background. I don't know why she's saying 3 kids. She keeps on saying that and Billy's got 3 kids, but I can't remember one.